Oh, they're going swimming for it. Oh, hell yeah. What is going on here? Is it empty? Is the boat gonna be empty? A diversion? How would a boat be empty? They really swam their asses off. What are you pulling a gun for? Whoa! Are we not trying to like establish a good connection here? We don't want to make an enemy. You guys are just as bad as the others. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, good idea having the gun, I guess. What is this dude's issue? Is that Desmond? Right? Is that Desmond? What is going on with him? He got a fucking yacht? Motherfucker pull out a yacht? Sailing the wrong way too. A yacht is a big pickup. He did like, he completely disappeared randomly, ran off into the wilderness. That was like episode 1.
Forgot to mention that you still have a sailboat. Why'd you come back?
Do you think I did it on purpose?
The winds.
I should have been in Fiji in less than a week. But the first piece of land I saw wasn't Fiji, was it? No. This is all there is left. This ocean and this place here. We are stuck in a bloody snow globe.
Yeah, you know. It's funny he mentioned Fiji and then mentioned being in a snow globe like the Truman Show. Whoosh. Is this gonna be a Desmond whoosh?
Set of keys.
He looks like a completely different person.
On photograph.
This guy has gone through like 15 different looks. She's familiar.
I've read everything Mr. Charles Dickens has ever written. Every book, except this one. I'm saving it, so it'll be the last thing I ever read before I die.
Fair enough.
As long as you know when you're gonna die.
Also fair enough.
And you are now and forever dishonorably discharged from the Royal Scots Regiment of Her Majesty's Armed Forces. Long live the Queen.
Yes, long live her. Dishonorably discharged. Naughty boy.
You want to ride?
No, Anthony Hopkins, I'm good.
Get in the car.
Okay. He gives off like David Tennant with this like look, this hairstyle. Very David Tennant.
One of these boxes contains your past, Hugh. The other, your future. Go ahead, open it.
Okay, spooky ass, all right. Penny.
Good, because as far as she's concerned, you've forsaken her. And that's the way it's going to stay. Penelope's moved on, Hugh. She's getting married.
Classic. She's moved on. She's having a baby. Meanwhile, she's probably fucking like torn up. She's torn to pieces. She's single.
Is for your new life, away from my daughter.
Oh, okay. All right, I see.
No contact, no calls, no post. You just run away, Desmond.
Why?
And what makes you think I would just run away?
Because you're a coward.
Okay, you're asking him to do something for you. I wouldn't insult the man. What is that all about? This guy is pulling like a boon where he's trying to pay him off to leave her alone. But why? Like, what's the big deal?
While Michael leads you by land, I can approach far more quickly by sea. And I can go ashore undetected.
Go ashore and do what?
I don't believe you can. I mean, I'm not gonna question Saeed. I'll chill out on that, but
We're not even sure if Michael's been turned by then.
He has been.
I'll have to tell Kate and Hurley and Sawyer what we're doing.
No, Michael cannot sense we know he is lying.
true.
All we have is the element of surprise.
True. I don't see how he can sneak up with a big fucking yacht. I mean, I guess like, I'm sure the others will be far enough inland that they'll not be able to see a boat coming from the other direction, I suppose. Also, how would Saeed know where he's going, right? If Michael's leading the charge, how would Saeed know where to sail? And I might have missed something there.
But in a minute, that computer's gonna start beeping. And when it does, you're gonna let it run down to zero, past zero. And you're not gonna push the button.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you don't want to be a slave.
I'm a slave to nothing.
You're a slave to that, just like I was.
Yeah, all season long.
Don't push it.
Do not tell me what I can do.
Yo, you guys are alike, huh? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. John, honestly, kind of. I mean, I'm not going to say he's in need of an ass kicking because he did have his leg impaled, like, for the second time on the island.
We're only puppets! Puppets on strings!
Dude, he's getting manhandled.
Well, you're free now, John. Do not come back.
No. See, like, that's fine. That's fine. John, that's fine. So knowing that John, like, tried to take it upon himself and make a call to destroy that, just walk out, man. You can be done with it if you want.
What if these people just want us to think they're hillbillies?
Listen, I saw them. They are hillbillies. They're probably more scared than we are. And they have no idea we're on our way.
Dude, ugh. He's laying it on so thick, too, you know, adding that line at the end where they have no idea we're coming. Like, he's on the gas pedal a little bit, man. We're already coming.
The boat's all yours, brother.
Brother.
I don't know how to say it.
I suggest you find someone who does.
Yeah, didn't think about that, huh? I mean, Kate does, but Kate had to go with Michael. Shit.
Give me whichever one has the most caffeine in it, brother.
Brother.
I spent all my American money on a taxi.
I've got it.
that Libby? Was that Libby?
It's just $4.
It is Libby. What the? Wait, am I crazy? The hair's doing a lot of work here. It is Libby. Oh my God.
A solo sailing race around the world?
I'm going to win.
And what do you get if you do?
What really matters is who I win it from.
Dharma.
Charles Widmore.
Oh, that guy. Whoa.
And when I didn't take his money, he took away the only thing in the world that I ever truly cared about.
Who is she?
Aw.
His daughter. I was unsuitable on several levels. As of yet, I don't actually have a boat.
I have a boat.
Really?
It was my husband's, but
Husband.
he got sick.
He died in a boat accident. It landed me in the mental hospital.
He passed away
Oh, this little
about
like
a month ago.
coffee date got awkward. A month ago is fresh too. Oh, ain't no way you're gonna give a boat away for that fresh.
I want you to have it,
That's crazy. Oh fuck.
I can't take your boat, miss.
but you have to. He'd want you to.
Well, who's your husband?
What was your husband's name?
Christian.
David.
Okay.
Did he name his boat?
Elizabeth. He named it after me.
I was gonna say Liz Lib.
And I shall win this race for love.
Why am I questioning if that's Libby now? What am I doing? What is wrong with my head?
당신이 배로 사이드를 섬 반대쪽으로 데려다 주기를 원해요.
Yes.
마이크를 도와주기 위해서.
Yes. That's okay. Hey,
당신을 두고 갈 수 없어.
even better.
날 두고 당신 혼자 가라는 얘기 아니에요.
I was excited
나도
about
같이
him
갈
getting
거예요.
included, but both of them included. Let's go. Oh, I'm a little. Hold on. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want Son getting involved in any other business. Baby.
Think about it. It's a trap.
Yeah, that's Russo. It's kind of funny that the first instinct, especially even for Sawyer, like he sees a baby doll and he just no second thought just goes to try to reach to pick it up.
The doc told me y'all got caught in a net. I thought he meant something else.
And since when did you and Jack start talking about me?
Get over it. Let's go. We're busy. Oh, CG bird. What the fuck? That was about as bad as the CG deer from The Walking Dead. I'll give Lost some grace because this came 10 years before the CG deer.
Want to hand me the mag?
That's awkward. Ugh. Oh, tensions are so fucking high. Forgot to load that one. Whoops. Meanwhile.
John,
Oh, God. Whoa, this is different.
you feeling a little sorry for yourself? You may want to have a drink with your mate from the hatch. I hear he's a little despondent as well.
God, no.
Desmond?
Yeah, I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about.
Oh my God, that felt like a crazy stir, Charlie. What the hell was that about? That felt purposeful. Like he knows shit's not gonna go too hot.
I asked Jin to come.
You need someone to translate, and you need at least 2 people who know how to sail.
Desmond managed by himself.
Oh, she's already made a case.
And look where he ended up.
She's made a great case. God, that boat is so far out. Shit. I wonder if they're even gonna bother trying to use the boat to get home. Like that's gonna be inevitable that someone's gonna try to do that.
He's lovely.
Thank you, sir.
Is the father here on the island?
No, he's been gone a long time.
And maybe he knew he'd be a lousy dad. Thought he was doing what was best for you.
Ugh.
He was doing what was best for him.
Yeah, that's a disgusting excuse. Whoosh, how does it relate? I gotta say, if you're going for the long hair, you gotta grow out some facial hair as well. Like going the long hair baby face doesn't really work that well. The short hair baby face looked good. Long hair beard looks good. Long hair baby face, not as much. Okay, and we saw these guys meet, obviously. Hello.
Landlord at your flat told me you ran here every day.
How did you find me?
I have a lot of money, Desmond. With enough money and determination, you can find anyone.
Dude, she's already crying. I already knew. She did not move on like her dad said.
I was in prison.
Why didn't you write to me?
Tough.
When are you getting married, Pen?
We haven't set a date yet.
Oh, that's true.
I'll be back in a year.
What if you were back right now?
I'm going to win this race, Pen. His race. And in a year, I'll be back.
So don't set that date yet. Oh, this is tragic. Shit. He doesn't come back.
Desmond, what are you running from?
I have to get my honor back. And that's what I'm running to.
Ooh. Oh, I love that, man. Oh, damn. Now I'm just curious that I want to rewatch the scene that he had with Jack. The conversation that he basically has immediately after that. I'm kind of curious to see if there's any, like, carryover, noticeably.
All those years that you and all the men before you were down there, what if I told you it was all for nothing?
That I ask you, how the hell did you know something like that?
I found another hatch, another station on the island.
I'm sure 3 years, your mind's gotta wander. You have to wonder that yourself.
Everything that was happening in our hatch, that it was a test, a psychological experiment.
You're lying.
Well, everybody that's taken care of it psychologically is doing fantastic. Look at Desmond. He took care of it for 3 years. Locke took care of it for an entire season. Psychologically, these are like tip-top shape.
You're so sure it's not real. And just stop pushing the button.
Someone else decided to start. Tomorrow, we're gonna find out what happens if the button doesn't get pushed.
Okay, Locke went in a direction I wasn't really expecting. I don't know what I was expecting exactly. Maybe I was expecting him to be a little bit more hostile towards Desmond. I don't know why I would have expected that. But he's going more of like a tag team route. They're going for the belts.
Dharma Nutribar?
No thanks. Not hungry.
You serious?
Yep, Michael's probably flipping the fuck out. He's spiraling, knowing that everyone knows exactly what he's up to, so now he's worrying that this plan is going to endanger Walt. I feel for him, man. Like, can't help it.
내가 오지 말라고 했잖아. 발 멀리 하는 거 아니에요.
알아.
Oh, you're so cute. That's a big foot and not the fucking Sasquatch. It's a big fucking foot.
The fact that the rest of the statue is missing, or that it has 4 toes?
You know, I'm not really worried about the toes. What if that was like a rough draft of the Statue of Liberty, but before it got shipped over, they lost it. They had to redo it all over again.
Echo, I want to play a game.
You know what I find sweet is that with Echo, I feel like even if the tag team of Locke and Desmond do overthrow him and fuck with the numbers and stuff like that, the computer, Echo's gonna be like, oh, this is all part of the plan, man. This was meant to happen. If you guys beat me, fair play. It was meant to happen. Let's see where we go from here. Damn, Desmond knew how to trigger that? Oh, fuck. John did not need to take his stick, man.
Look, you sure about this, brother? I'm more sure about this than anything in my entire life.
Well, then I don't think you were ever sure about anything in your entire life, if that's the case. Okay, here we go. This is what I'd be terrified about sailing at sea, especially alone as well. Those storms hit, like, I mean, I'm sure sailors go through really, really rigorous training for things like this. Like, surely Desmond's not just like free-balling out here without good training. Oh, fuck, dude. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's this hazmat motherfucker? Other. Oh, it's Clancy Brown. Whoa, okay, hold on.
Are you him? What did one snowman say to the other?
I'm chilly? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
What is Clancy Brown doing here now? What?
What happened to my boat?
I found you washed up on
He works for Dharma. What? I mean, we saw him working for the military in Saeed's backstory episode when they needed to find a guy. Also, since this is 3 years ago, is this before or after that episode with Saeed? Kelvin. I love how small the world feels. It does feel like these characters live in a snow globe with just a shared amount of characters. The way that they all cross over so easily. Like, I genuinely, any other show, I would be like, wow, what the fuck are the chances of that? That's so weird, but I love that in this show.
Radzinski made some edits.
Who's Radzinski?
He was my partner.
Right.
What happened to him? Why'd you wear that suit?
They're very concerned about the sickness, probably.
So I don't get infected out there.
Yeah, I just have to ask if the infection is even real, but it's not just Kelvin, but Rousseau's convinced that it's there. And I don't know if these characters have had any, like, crossover. I mean, maybe they have, but I don't know, man. Dude, there's so many goddamn questions.
The door that says quarantine.
Why?
I need your help.
John has locked me out of the hatch. And I believe he is doing this because he's going to stop pushing that button. I'm absolutely certain that if he is successful, in 90 minutes, everyone on this island will die.
Jesus.
All right, I'm in.
Thank you.
I've believed that this button does nothing, but Echo is so convinced. So, like, I'll side with him. Shit. I feel like I'm back to square one, like episode 1, asking what the button does. Like, if they stop pressing the button, the infection spreads. I don't know.
Just keep moving. We're being followed. There's at least 2 of them across the river.
All right, Kate.
About 5 seconds, I'm going to turn the tables on them. You in?
You see 2 of them. That doesn't mean there's only 2 of them. Turn the tables, my ass. Okay, Kate. All right. Loot him quick.
We have to find the other one. No. I'm going, sir.
I said no! We let him go, they'll know we're coming. He'll warn them. It doesn't matter if we catch him now.
I've already been warned.
All right, we're letting the cat out of the bag now, huh?
Why don't you tell them, Michael?
Damn, his arms look good. Shit.
Tell them what? I know what you're doing, Michael. It was the only way.
They gave me a list.
Had your names on it. I had to bring all 4 of you back, or they said I'd never see my son again.
Dude, I can feel like this actor crawling into his skin for this performance. I like it.
I swear, that's it.
You let Henry go?
Did you kill them?
Oh my god, there's no coming back for this character, dude.
I didn't have time to think. I'm sorry. You understand? I am sorry. It's my son!
I feel you, buddy. I do.
I'm going back.
No, Hurley. Hurley, I can't.
At this point, you have to help him go get his son, like, or else it's for nothing, right?
We already called it balling us once. If they don't believe that we trust Michael, they'll kill us all.
Ugh.
I'm sorry that I didn't say anything.
Jesus Christ.
Have to know that I would never bring you out here if I didn't have a plan.
What plan?
Oh my god, I'm in. Oh, that was so good. That scene was so good. I really loved. I don't know the actor's name that plays Michael, but god, I loved his performance in that scene. Like I said, from the moment that Jack called him out, you could just see behind his eyes, like the character was crawling into his skin out of like shame and embarrassment, dude. Like he knows what he did was wrong, and he wouldn't argue against it. But at the end of the day, what he wants to get his son, like he's not gonna feel sorry about that part. I'm sure, you know, if it came up, he'd do the same action.
That's the rock Michael described. We're here.
Type shit. No! Oh god, man. Oh my god, that was such a good like part 1 to the finale. That was, oh, I am so nervous. I'm so nervous for what's gonna happen here in this finale, like this last half of it. There's so much big momentous shit happening. You've got Locke and Desmond in the hatch. They're gonna let the numbers run out. Fucking Echo and Charlie are going to go get TNT. And then obviously we got Saeed, Jin, and Sun on the flank, which I'm so nervous about. Look, I'm very nervous about what's going to go on with the main group with Michael, Jack, Kate, Sawyer, Hurley. I'm nervous about that, and to be honest, if I'm making a prediction right now, I'm predicting that Michael's not making it out of next episode alive, but I'm so nervous about the whole, like, Jin, Sun, Saeed thing. Like, why? I'm left asking myself why the show is including them. Like, why not just leave them at the beach, like you're leaving Claire, like you're leaving Charlie? Why not leave them at the beach? Why did the show decide, like, just this episode, you know what, I think it's a good idea we include these 2 characters in this very, very high stakes mission. That makes me really, really nervous. Man, I can't wait any longer. Let's go, man. It is so insanely hot in my room, man. I don't know if it's like, I mean, it is 80 degrees outside, but you know what? I feel like I'm in the jungle right now. I feel like I'm in the jungle with them. I'm method acting right now.
Careful. Dynamite is very unstable.
You don't end up like Dr. Arzt.
Arnst.
Careful.
This is insane.
Listen.
He's walking too damn fast for my comfortability.
Or blow up the computer.
Honestly, I think it's more likely you cave the whole place in.
John, let's work this thing out, John.
Honestly, please warn them first. Say, hey, we are gonna blow this shit up if you don't open it. Like, just say that, please. At least, like, warn them.
He's gonna blow open the blast.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
Take an atom bomb, brother. Tell him not to bother.
Tell him not to bother, brother. Ooh. Are we still whooshing to Desmond? Okay, we are. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, this is a 2-parter, so I believe this would air, like, as a 2-hour special, right?
How do you even remember where you left off from?
Slowly, Des. Very, very slowly.
Okay, so he drew the map. Why?
More and more tales about your former partner, yet for some reason, you never want to tell me what bloody well happened to him.
See that brown stain there?
He shot himself up here.
That's Radzinski.
Oh, he did one of these little...
He put a shotgun in his mouth when I was asleep.
That's a lot grimmer than...
The bitch of it was, I only had 108 minutes to bury the poor bastard.
God.
I haven't been outside for 2 bloody years. Yes, I want to go. I was in the army, for God's sake.
Oh, right, Her Majesty's army, correct? Why'd you leave that nice old lady's army? You got kicked out because you couldn't follow orders.
And why did you leave your army, Calvin, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because men followed my orders.
Oh.
Thank God I joined the Dharma Initiative. Namaste, thank you, and good luck.
Let me go out. Just once.
Sorry, Des. You stay here. That's an order.
Hey, you gotta go to sleep sometime, all right?
Well, John's right. Maybe it's just a bunch of wires that...
Fetch, bitch.
Is that a joke?
Holy hell.
I'll see myself out.
I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of forget about the whole magnetic force in the bunker.
Open the door and I will forgive you.
Forgive me for what?
For being a dick, to be honest, which is a very big sin in and of itself.
I don't think it's a good idea, Echo. We're in a very confined area.
Nope. All right, time to get out.
Oh, bollocks.
Echo, get farther, dog. That is an insane explosion. Oh my God, that is an insane explosion. Why did it explode like that? With like a whole fiery, that was huge. Echo got fucked, by the way. Oh no, I'm nervous. This episode has got me on the fucking edge, dude. Oh, Mr. Krabs is going nuts. Or if you are cultured like me, Baron Praxis, Jack 2, one of my favorite games.
I couldn't do it.
System termination.
This is the only other way out, partner. Fail safe. Turn this key and this all goes away.
Well, that's new.
What was the incident? Electromagnetism. There was a leak. So now the charge builds up, and every time we push the button, it discharges it before it gets too big.
Is that why it exploded the way it did?
I think your friends just blew themselves up, brother. Maybe we should open it.
No.
Locke!
It's a trick.
A trick?
Locke is, he's definitely shown hints of selfishness, but like, eesh.
You're letting that clock there run all the way down to the very last tick. Is it because you need to look down the barrel of the gun to find out what you really believe, John?
I thought it was my destiny to get into this, and somebody died. A kid. Because he was stupid enough to believe that I knew what I was talking about. And on the night that he died, I was sitting right up there, all alone, screaming to the heavens, asking what I should do. And then a light went on. I thought it was a sign. But it wasn't a sign.
Nah, Desmond just got up to go piss.
Probably just you going to the bathroom.
What the fuck? That's an insane. I did not. Okay. Sure. I will say, like, that is, I understand, right? For Locke's perspective, but at the same time, I can't get behind him because it's like he knows that Echo has his own faith and his own thing that he's believing in here. And Locke's like, I don't give a fuck. I need to know my situation. So your faith can go to hell because mine's more important, is what it gives off. And I don't like that, which is why I call it selfish. What if this was a decoy camp? Like, what if this camp wasn't actually real? It was just something for Michael to see. Yeah? Oh, it's just, what the fuck? Yo, how'd they put that rock there? Holy, yeah, totally a decoy camp. Like, they perfectly placed doors to make it look like there's something there, something special. Decoy camp. I wonder if they probably knew that Michael would get made, or if they never cared about Michael's mission to begin with. I guess is also a possibility. All they cared about was just getting their guy back. Holy shit, this is where all the notebooks went. They all sped out here and basically created a goddamn landfill.
Saeed said he'd like the signal so that we could meet him at the shore. Why aren't we going to the beach?
We are headed to the
We're
beach.
nowhere near the beach!
Listen, I had to.
What?
Oh my god. We haven't heard the whispers in a minute.
Sawyer!
And now what's happening here? Oh, they've got some pinpoint accuracy with their little blow darts. I mean, I respect it, I guess. Why not? That is such good aim, dude. They couldn't reach his back because he had Kate drooped over him, so they aimed for his lower leg and got him. Well, what a disaster.
The Pearl is a psychological station. 2 men sat in viewing chairs and filled notebooks with observations on what happens in here. And then they put the notebooks in pneumatic tubes that sent them back to their headquarters so they could evaluate.
Or straight up directly above them to the grass. So I wonder, was even like the notebook people, they were even being like tested? Like what they were doing was even just as useless? Where does it all lead? How big does it get?
What if the experiment wasn't on the 2 men in here, but on the 2 men in there? Look, I want to see that tape.
Bang.
A computer.
Yeah. Didn't do anything. It printed out numbers. Lots and lots of numbers.
What printer? Where is it?
You've been shaving every day for the last 3 years. You need to live a little. Let go.
Never gonna let go, brother.
Cute.
Bye, Des.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye is awfully formal, man.
See you in a couple hours.
Who says goodbye? Does he know that it's ripped? Dude, it's ripped to shit, right? So strange. He said goodbye. No one says just goodbye. No one says that. To say that is such a conscious decision. Trying to figure this out, piece it together myself as I go. Wondering if he even believes in the hazmat suit, if he needs it, or playing it for Desmond, or if he just made that decision there to be like, ah, fuck it. I wonder if he's expecting to die here. Oh my God, that's his boat. So he's just leaving the island, period, is what he's planning on doing here.
You were leaving? What do you think? Wanna come with me?
Sure.
What about the button? Screw the button, man. Who knows if it's even real?
What else did you like to me about it? What else?
Ay, ay, ay.
How could you do this to me?
Oh, he just fucking killed him. Oh, you're fighting on rocks. Oh, you just killed Mr. Krebs. Oh my God, it's like a whole earthquake happening. This is definitely not nothing. And this definitely didn't happen with Zepp. Oh my God. I mean, I feel like I'm getting why Desmond is doing this. Like, I'm understanding his, like, character motivation, right? Like, before he left, he told his girl he wanted to get his honor back. And that's what this is all about, right? Is he wants to feel like he's good enough for her.
When did you come here? How long ago?
60, 65 days.
What was the date? What was the date?
It was September 22nd.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Him not pressing the button is the reason that the reason the plane crashed.
I think I crashed your plane.
Oh, holy shit, dude. Oh, that's fucking hype. Holy shit, dude. The electromagnetic frequencies went fucking crazy and it brought the plane down. Oh, I'm spitting. I'm so fucking excited. That's insane. That ain't nothing. Shit. Dude, it is so hot in my room. Oh my God, dude. This is insane.
Everybody just calm down.
Oh my God, what is gonna happen here, dude?
Sorry, Missy, I didn't get you.
She says she knows your beard's fake, Tom.
Oh, she speaks gag? There's the boat they used to kidnap Walt. Zap, that evil bastard. I recognize the back of that motherfucker's head. You rat.
Hello again.
Hey, what's up?
Where's your beard?
Shaved it.
I think they know.
Is Zep the leader?
All right, let's take care of business, shall we?
I think Zep is the leader, dude. Echo, dude. The way that the explosion happened, you would have thought like the whole place was filled with gas. Like the whole vault was filled with gas. So I wonder if it's like the electromagnetic stuff that did something to amplify the explosion, but Echo got destroyed.
It's all bloody real. Now push the damn button. I know what I saw.
Shut the fuck.
It's a lie. It's not real.
Oh my God, Locke.
None of it is real.
Locke, shut up. Dude, your opinion is not more important than everybody else's. Oh my God. Locke needs his ass kicked.
You killed us all?
No, I just saved us all.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, since you broke the fucking computer, it doesn't matter. At least go help people that need some help here.
Can you help me? I'm trying, brother.
Failsafe? I mean, that is, I guess, a failsafe. Man, dude, this episode is nuts. I like that. He's going to read the book with the gun by his side. He wants the book to be the last thing he reads before he dies.
Dearest Des.
Oh, she left a note in there.
I'm writing this letter to you as you leave for prison, and I've hidden it in the one place you would turn to in a moment of great desperation.
Oh.
I know you go away with the weight of what happened on your shoulders, and I know the only person who can ever take it off is you. Please don't give up, Des.
Oh.
Because all we really need to survive is one person who truly loves us, and you have her. I will wait for you always. I love you.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's so good. I will wait for you always. Oh. Man, this is incredible. The timing of that is when they're knocking on the hatch for the first time, dude. Oh, this is when the light turns on for the first time. This isn't the first time. It was not just him simply going to the bathroom. It was a very conscious decision. Dude, they found each other at the exact perfect time when they both needed it. Oh my God. Yo.
I heard a banging on the hatch door, shouting. But it was you, John, wasn't it? You say there isn't any purpose. There's no such thing as fate. But you saved my life, brother, so that I could save yours. No, no.
Desmond, my goat.
I'm sorry for whatever happened that made you stop believing. But it's all real. And now I've got to go and make it all go away.
Desmond!
I'll see you in another life, brother.
Oh, fuck. I love this guy. Oh my god, the magnets. Oh shit. This episode's not giving me a minute to breathe. Hey, this is a great episode for Charlie, dog. Like, as frustrating as he's been all season, I love this for him, what he's doing. He is not leaving Echo. That's insane that this bike is in this goddamn vault when Zepp was here, huh? The whole time? I'm so nervous. Echo, get out of here. What are we waiting for? Let's go, guys.
I was wrong.
Real cool for you, man. Thanks. What is this gonna do? Is this gonna blow the whole place up?
All we really need to survive is one person who truly loves us.
Okay.
And you have her. I will wait for you, always. I love you.
I can't believe this episode.
I love you, Penny.
Oh my god, dude, 2 episodes basically with this guy, and I'm like so invested. Oh my god, the emotion I just felt. It's a massive flashbang. Desmond, my goat. It's gonna crash a UFO! Look out! Or that, yikes. This episode's not giving me a second. It is so insane how invested and how much I love this Desmond character with the little amount of time I got with him. Like, we've seen him in 1 episode prior to this, not counting like this being a 2-parter, right? His flashbacks combined with just how he's acted and incredible.
Where's Locke? Echo. They know back yet? No.
Oh, what happened to them, dude? Hey, Charlie, respect. You definitely earned points, man, this episode.
We got more than we bargained for when Walt joined us, so I suppose this is what's best.
Joined.
You lived up to your word.
Michael is so dead.
We live up to our word, too. Do you know how to drive a boat?
Yeah, I can drive a boat.
Good. Then you're going to take this boat. You and your son will find rescue.
How do you know I won't tell people about where I was?
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Once you leave, you'll never be able to get back here. And my hunch is you won't say a word to anybody. Because if you do, people will find out what you did to get your son back.
Damn. Proof, bitch? I mean, it did happen in a vault where there's cameras. Ugh.
Who are you people?
We're the good guys, Michael.
The Dharma resistance.
All right, she's all yours.
What am I, stupid? Where's my son?
Walt's inside.
What, in the engine? Oh, he's in there for sure.
Dad! Dad!
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous.
It's gonna be okay now. We're going home, Walt. We are going home.
I mean, this is really cute. Oh, this is so cute. I'm just so tense. Like, are they really just gonna allow Walt to go? Like, Mike is whatever, but it seems like they really are big on Walt.
Hugo, you can go back to your camp and tell the rest of your people they can never come here.
What about my friends? Your friends are coming home with us.
Man, this is like a Negan lineup.
Go.
Just make sure to run in zigzags when you leave, Hugo, just in case. The fact that the boat still hasn't left yet is tripping me up. Okay, well. Oh, that extra, he raised his gun an inch. I'm not gonna lie, what kind of example is this setting to Walt, though, you know? Walt can't be chill with this. This is great. This is insane tension. Okay, that's fine. It's not over. Okay. Man, that felt like the Negan lineup before the Negan lineup happened. Damn, man. There's no way Mike and Walt just leave, man. Like, I assume maybe a similar situation to what happened with Desmond is gonna happen.
What happened out there, Charlie? I mean, that noise and the sky turned that weird violet color.
I love her accent. Kala? Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Charlie boy. Good job, man. You waited. You gave her the time and the distance she needed. Hell yeah. Please. Jesus Christ.
Toda parte do plano, meu amigo, toda parte do plano.
Ah, então seu plano deve ser perder.
What is this, Dharma, Alaska?
I think we found it.
Oh, I'm getting chills. No, what does that mean? Oh my God, that is so good. Guys, that episode, that finale was fucking fantastic. fantastic. I mean, just, it was fitting. Like, this season has been absolutely incredible. But my God, this like exceeded every expectation I had, like emotionally, story-wise, like it surpassed everything that I had. That is such an interesting ending. Who the hell is Mrs. Winmore? You know, obviously like Penny. I like the note that she didn't seem like she had anybody in her bed, and she had a picture of Desmond on her bedside table with a phone wired with these guys and God knows where, Antarctica, and they've been looking for an electromagnetic anomaly. Like, is she looking for him like on her own side project, or are these like a branch of Dharma? Like, who are these people? What are they, like, dude, I have so many. That was so good. What they did with Desmond this episode was fantastic. And when I say this episode, I basically mean the last 2 episodes, right? Development that they had with his character through the flashbacks combined with everything happening like in the present with the button, leading to the climax with Locke where he's like, you saved me, it's my job to save you. And then his letter with Penny in the book before he took his life. And dude, so much good stuff. I love that guy. That guy was great. I want to assume he's dead, but we did not see a body. We did not see anything happening there. We also didn't see anything happen with Locke or Echo. We got a big massive cliffhanger with Jack, Sawyer, and Kate, Michael and Walt too by extension as well, because they just sailed off. But I think they already established for a reason that you can't just sail away. Like, I think they could have done anything with Desmond to explain where he's been, but they very specifically gave him a boat to sail away with to establish that, you know, you can't just leave. Michael didn't die though, so that's good news. Nobody really died, actually. Now that I think about it, I think everybody's well, like I said, Locke and Echo are kind of up in the air. Desmond, I think, is supposed to be assumed dead, but the fact that we didn't see anything, I wonder if there's maybe a chance, you know? We got some big answers as well when it comes to, like, this island is a geological uniquity. Is that what something like Kelvin said? And the reveal that, like, they didn't press the button. Kelvin and them left the bunker. He killed Kelvin by accident, and so they didn't get the numbers in time. It created this massive electromagnetic mess. It brought the plane down. Oh, dude, it brought the plane down. Holy shit. I'm definitely forgetting about stuff that happened in this episode just because there's so much that happened that I'm forgetting to touch on. Season 2 as a whole, man, like, Jesus, it was really, really fantastic stuff. And I will be giving myself a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a break, maybe a week or so break between watching season 3. Give myself a bit. Like, I did the same thing with season 1. I waited a week before I jumped into season 2. I didn't get straight into it. I will be doing the same here. And I almost forgot, but I didn't. So we have to hop into the tradition basically from last season, discussing where characters have changed and where they stand after 2 seasons. Now, interestingly enough, the cast is a hell of a lot larger than it was last season, with notable inclusions that I might even like accidentally forget somebody, in which case, whoopsie daisy, I'll try to catch them next season. Last season we had 12 placements that I had to do. This season is 19. So without further ado, man, 19 is gonna be Ana Lucia. Rather short-lived character, not as prominent as I would have expected. Michelle Rodriguez, I think her performance really held down this character for me. It made it a little bit harder for me to connect with her, despite I think that the writing was pretty good with her backstory and her being a cop and on the force pregnant. She gets into a shootout. Her baby dies. She comes back. She's messed up by this, rightfully so. The perp that shot her is looking at jail time, but she's like, nah, I want to take care of this. She kills the motherfucker, resulting in her quitting the force and then going to Australia, where she ran into Jack's dad, Christian. But then on the plane ride back home, after realizing how fucked up Christian's life is, she got into a plane crash that wound her up on the island, where she killed Shannon. And look, we'll get into Shannon soon enough, but I loved Shannon. And I was really looking forward to see what they did with her. So the fact that Ana Lucia cut that short for me, cut her off, unforgivable, man. But that's all good story and all. But Michelle Rodriguez and the character, for the most part, I didn't have any real emotions about. And that should be a good sign, you know, because like she's in last place and I enjoyed her story. So that should be a pretty good sign of things to come for the rest of these. So at number 18, I'm throwing Kate in there. Now, if I would have done this like an episode prior or 2 episodes prior, this would be the next person that's going to be up, but for now it's going to be Kate. Last season she was in last. This season she's in second to last. It just seems like her story is very not all there, you know, just not a whole lot happening with her. For the flashbacks that we get with her, like, she definitely has the least interesting in my opinion. Her backstory is definitely a little fucked up, right? Like she blew her stepdad up and her mom hates her for it despite the treatment that he had on her. So that, you know, that's fucked up and all. It just never really like struck a chord with me. And then on the island, the continued will they won't they with both Jack and Sawyer, the love triangle. It continues to kind of get worse and worse, in my opinion. It goes nowhere and meanders, and like one episode it'll pull really far this way, and then the next episode it'll pull really far this way, you know, and it's kind of frustrating. Like, just choose, you know. But I will put her over Ana Lucia because she does have that longevity, and she does have her, like, she's done some things, you know, and she also didn't kill Shannon. Kate's at 18. Now, number 17, I'm gonna have to put Charlie. Like I said before, Charlie would have been second to last, but I think he really has done quite a bit these last few episodes. I think starting with, like, he kind of went on this like redemption thing where he decided to finally give Claire the space that she needed, and he helped Echo with building the church. He had the poor doggy come and bring him some heroin, and then he even went to the stash and he threw all of it away, which is a huge character growth moment that I have to give him credit for and have to pat him on the back for. And then this episode as well, where he, you know, shit was hitting the fan. He could have left and took care of himself, but the fact that he tried to save Echo and get him out of there, carrying that massive motherfucker around his shoulder, you gotta give him credit, you know? But unfortunately, you know, he was very unbearable for most of the season. So I can't remember if we had one or two flashbacks with Charlie, but the one that I definitely remember specifically just kind of covered the same thing that we've been covering. So his backstory is not the deepest and most complex, not to say that there's nothing there, but compared to other characters, there's not as much groundwork done there or needed to be done, essentially. And then the way he's just kind of always acted on the island, where he's like this whiny, entitled, petulant child. Super frustrating to watch. But like I said, I give him his credit. We're starting to see a little bit of a growth with him, so good on you, buddy. You're at 17 though. Better luck next season. At number 16, I'm gonna throw Libby. I debated whether I even wanted to put Libby in here because, like, she never really was a very focused character. She never had her own individual episode, but I decided to anyway because I did kind of like what we saw from her was good, and she definitely had, you know, some focus. So I just feel like I really liked her relationship with Hurley, and I liked the role that she had to essentially saving this guy. That scene where he was on the cliff about to jump following Dave, but Libby saving him, saying, hey, we are real. Stuff I went through, you can't tell me that's not real. And I thought it was a very powerful scene and very well acted. But also, there was just a lot left on the bone. We saw a look at her in the mental hospital with Hurley that maybe we'll probably touch on a little bit more in the future. I have no idea, but for now, it's just completely unexplored and left behind. I have no idea what that was all about. We did see her in the finale here where she ran into Desmond. She said she had a husband named David, and she gave up a boat that allowed Desmond to come to the island, basically. So, like, it's just another connecting tissue. So for the little that we had from her, she was good, but at the end of the day, it was just a little. And then at number 15, it's another character kind of like Libby, where, like, they never got an individual focus, like, episode thing, flashback thing, which I'm curious if we will get something like that in the future. Zep. And I'm sorry. Look, I know that his name is not Zep. I know, to be honest, we don't even know what his name is. So fuck it. I'll call him whatever I want to call him, right? I'm not going to call him Henry Gale because he's not Henry Gale. We don't know who he is. I'm calling him Zep. To be honest, I don't even know if I could change that even if I wanted to. I'm ranking him at 15. A very interesting character. It was a pretty long arc there where he was held prisoner, and we had to figure out whether this guy was telling the truth, whether he was an other, or whether he truly was this Henry Gale who crashed in here on an air balloon and had to bury his wife. And the guy, like, he's such a little rat. He's so well casted, and I think I'm gonna really like him a little bit more forward in this role where he's not, like, trying to play this innocent character, which he didn't do very well even in the vault. Like, he didn't do that very well. He kept constantly bouncing back and forth with, like, oh, I'm just a quaint, innocent little guy. I couldn't hurt nobody. To then being like, your friends are walking right into a trap. They're gonna fucking die. Like, he switched around so many goddamn times that I'm looking forward to seeing kind of where he goes from here, as it seems like he's kind of the head honcho for these others, right? It seemed like this bigger bearded guy was kind of the head honcho, but the way that, like, they were speaking to each other there on the dock about his beard, and it seemed like the big guy was explaining himself. And if the big guy's in charge, why does he have to explain himself to Zep? And the fact that Zep is in charge, I think that also makes it a little more interesting and a little more, like, understandable why they were so goddamn desperate to get him back, that they'd even allegedly give up Walt. Makes a little bit of sense, right? It also does beg the question how he was silly and dumb enough to step into Russo's trap and get caught in the first place. Maybe there's something a little bit deeper going on there with him and all that, but if he's a head other honcho, then getting caught into a trap is real fucking rookie move. But I'm very interested to see where this guy goes. At number 14, I'm gonna put Rose and Bernard. I'm gonna link them together kind of like I did Jen and Son and Michael and Walt last season. I'm gonna link them together because for the same reason, I think that their stories together are each other. And for what we saw, I really liked. Like, I really liked their episode. I loved their episode, actually. Seeing these two characters meet so late in life, when they fall in love and are really, like, planning to have a life together, they find out that the life is not going to be that long. Rose only has a year left, and seeing Bernard go to the lengths that he goes to with this whole psychic thing or whatever the hell to try to get her cured, it's really good stuff. It was really wholesome. I really enjoyed it. Problem is, the show just has, like, this tendency see with Rose and obviously Bernard by extension, where they just kind of don't really mind, like they leave them to their own devices and they'll just kind of forget about them for a while until a really convenient moment for another character, right? Which is fine, you know, like not every character needs to be super focused and versatile, important like a Saeed. You know, some characters are just like basically civilians. They don't really have a great use in tons of fields other than just like chilling, living, good company. So they just don't commonly have uses come up. But when they do come up, I love them. I love them both. At number 13, rest in peace, I'm throwing Shannon. I am really upset and sad and disappointed that we didn't really get to see her character reach her like full potential. I felt like they were really getting into something with her and had a good story arc ahead for her, and Ana Lucia heard a whisper and had to pop a shot. And just when I felt like her character was like at a perfect point, she died, man. So tragic. I really enjoyed her. I was looking forward to this like character development arc of, obviously she came here on this island with her brother and she's like this spoiled rich girl who doesn't really have any experience doing really anything. You know, she hasn't had to work a day in her life. Obviously that's like not the case, right? Like we see through her flashbacks that life was not easy for her at all, with her dad dying and then her stepmom just completely excommunicatoing her. So life was not easy for her, but from what we saw on the island, like she just like she had everybody do everything for her. She was never really doing anything by herself. But then she got into this really beautiful like love story with Saeed that I was really enjoying. And as like life was really starting to pick up for her and look good, her brother died, Boone died, and that like that sparked a like a different like a change in her where she became a little bit more like vengeful, you know, almost immediately after she stole a gun and went after Locke, which happened last season, but still it sparked a change in her nonetheless. And I was looking forward to seeing her become, you know, maybe go under Saeed's wing a little bit and learn a thing or two about self-defense and see her just become a more useful part of the group. But we know how that ended, so unfortunately she's just a character that didn't reach her full potential. At number 12, I think we're starting to get into a really tough spot here where all of these characters I really enjoy. So like saying that they're 12 is gonna seem really harsh because like, oh, they're bottom half, you know, but it's nothing personal. People gotta be towards, you know, the middle of the pack. That's where Claire is falling at 12. I love Claire. I really do. The episode that she had where she had to go to the bunker with Rousseau, which I'm realizing maybe I should have ranked Rousseau, but maybe we'll get more focus on her next season and I'll do it then. That episode was great. We got a look into what happened with her and Ethan and the baby. She's such a good vibe character. I think I ranked her this a similar way for the similar reason, is that she's just a great vibe character. She's adorable. And we got a little bit of a mama bear look out of her this season as well. You know, obviously going to that bunker and trusting Rousseau to take her there is a big step because she wanted to make sure her baby wouldn't get sick. And then she had a whole arc with Charlie where like Charlie was kind of losing his marbles and going a little bit crazy. And but I didn't even mention, by the way, Charlie attacking a pregnant son. He should be ranked lower for that, but I won't do that. Claire did not stand for the behaviors that he was doing, right, with like the lying about the heroin and then kidnapping Aaron in the middle of the night and trying to perform a fucking, I'm blanking on what that's called, but you know what I mean. He was trying to put the baby in the water. And she didn't stand for that, man. She stood on her ground. Somebody that she cares about a lot, and the person that she's kind of gotten the closest with, she kept him at arm's length for a good while. And I really liked the payoff towards the end of the season here, as they got a little smooch in action. So that's good. Number 11, I don't know how to feel about how I'm doing this, but I'm putting Boone at number 11 because I put him in number 11 last season, and I don't know if I should take him out or keep him there. It feels bad to bump him down, but I think I'll just keep him at the same spot. Yeah, I will. I'll probably adjust how I do that next season because with the more characters coming in, there's obviously going to be like a character inflation in these rankings and stuff like that. That's going to change things, how they scale and whatnot. But just for simplicity's sake, I'm keeping him where I kept him last season, which was 11. But if you want like headcanon, you could just skip over this number and it doesn't really mean much. I'll definitely change how I do that next season, but since I'm like 10 numbers deep, I don't want to fucking complicate things. Now at number 10, this is kind of tough for me, but I'm gonna put Hurley. Hurley is a great vibe character, and I did kind of like his episodes, but at the same time, they were good episodes, but they weren't like fantastic episodes that really stuck out for me. Like the Dave thing is like whatever. I mentioned how like his storyline this season basically of like we find a bunch of food and he's hoarding it all and can't help himself and wants to eat it and can't stop himself. I didn't find it the most compelling, like not the most inspired writing wise. Like I understand the writing behind it and I understand like how his character works and what it's going through with it, but just writing perspective and as a viewer, I felt like they could have done something a little bit more unique and interesting for this guy who, a great actor, like I said with Libby, he had that great scene on the cliff. He's a great actor, but he's like Claire where he's just a good vibe until he's not, until he gets really self-conscious and really upset and freaked out, and when his girl dies, that's not vibey at all. But he's a 10. At number 9, I'm throwing Michael and Walt. Walt. I'm lumping them together still. I really, really enjoyed Michael's character arc throughout the season. Now, he did disappear for a very, very large chunk, and Walt was basically not in the season. He made like 2 appearances tops. He did, okay, I'll count like 3 or 4 appearances tops because he appeared as like a premonition for Shannon. Michael is a very complicated guy. I really, really liked him disappearing for a while, and he became so desperate to find his son that he agreed to this idea where he'd come back to the group, you know, do what he needs to do, whether that meant he had to kill people or not, and lead a bunch of his good friends at this point to what could possibly be their death. I understand what that character is going through, and I think the actor definitely helps that as well, as I do like his performance. That scene where he's like tied up inside that hut, and they bring in Walt, and Walt tries to break away from them and hug his dad and say, hey, come help me and save me, and I miss you, I love you, stuff like that. It was so tragic because in that moment you could see, like, with this character, like, if I'm Michael and my son is hugging me like that and being pulled from my arms, and I can't even really, he couldn't hug him back because his arms were tied back. I'm pretty sure, at least. The fact that he only killed 2 people is kind of a miracle, because I feel like any father in his position would burn the whole world down. And then even like seeing his character deal with what he did was also very interesting, because, you know, he felt bad, he didn't want to do it, but at the same time, his love for his son, he's not going to feel bad about that, and he will proudly and unashamedly put that first, and I can't hold him. I'm interested to see where they go from here. Their story's not done. I'm sure their boat's going to turn right back around and crash back. I'm curious to see what they do. Number 8, it's a new player. It's a new player in the game. I'm throwing Desmond. I absolutely loved what they did with him here in the finale. I loved his flashback, and I love the mix of it into his storyline with Locke and the Button and Dharma and stuff like that. I thought it was fantastic stuff that, like, in such a short amount of time that I had with this character, I was feeling some really good emotion. Just him reading that letter and his wife, or it's not even his wife, it's his old girl who seemingly is getting married and has a new boo thing, but we know that, like, that's basically not the case. Like, even when her dad said, yeah, she's moved on, she's got a new husband, I knew that was gonna be a lie. But then even when, like, she met with him later, she basically confirmed that she had a fiance and that they had a date set, but when we see her at the end, she's sleeping alone and she has a picture of Desmond by her bed. She really hasn't moved on. They did really, really good with the short amount of time that we got from Desmond. I love this guy, and I can't wait to see what happens with his old girl and seeing how she mixes into things. And like I said, he could be alive. Who knows? At number 7, oh, this is tough, but I think I'm gonna put Jack there. It feels like the further the show goes on, the more, like, not unhinged, but he's just starting to get, like, a lot more no nonsense, where he's just not putting up with things. I think what happened with Boone was definitely like a last straw for him, like, where it really changed him, and he had a rivalry with Locke pretty much all season long. He's a very protective guy, but I really like him. I do, which is kind of crazy because there was a point, as you guys know, that I did not like this guy at all, as I thought he was there was just nothing to him. But I really enjoy seeing, like, when he's away from Kate, I think he's great. I think he's got a great relationship with a lot of different characters, a fun dynamic. I like his dynamic with Sawyer. I did like his dynamic with Locke. There were times where it kind of got a little bit, like, annoying, but I think that was kind of the point. I really like Jack, man. At number 6, I'm going to throw Locke. He's definitely slipped down a little bit this season. He is just really, really losing his mind and going off of the deep end. He spent this entire season believing in this Button, and then it turned into believing in this Henry Gale guy and wanting to give this guy a chance. And the last few episodes, he is just completely spiraled out of control, and his selfishness has really, like, shown through a lot. It's taken over a lot of his actions. We've seen it before, you know, his selfishness. Him attacking Boone in the first place and then, like, drugging him, that was a place of selfishness. Blowing the TNT open even when, like, Hurley was screaming at him to stop, that's a place of selfishness. But then this episode specifically, where Echo is in this place of faith and great faith at that, like, and built on, like, a good foundation. Like, it's not just blind faith, it's built on a really great foundation. But Locke, he's going through his own thing. His faith has already been tested, and he's questioning it, and he wanted to face this reality of these numbers might not do anything. I might have been putting my faith completely into nothing, stuff that doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck if Echo believes in this stuff. I need to know. So fuck him, fuck everybody else. I need to know. And that sucks, man. That really is a shame. Not that it's, like, bad writing. Like, I think that's great writing, but it's just it's hard to watch, man. Into the top 5. At number 5, I'm actually gonna put Sawyer. That might be kind of crazy because I think he was my number 1 last season, and he's fallen all the way down to 5. But I feel like his character didn't do a ton of, like, you know, story this season. He definitely had stuff, obviously, but I think compared to season 1, they slowed him down a little bit to put focus on some other characters, which is completely fine. Love the guy. He's still fantastic. I love every single scene that this guy is in, but story-wise, I feel like he was just really kind of stagnant for most of the season, so other characters weren't. At number 4, I'm throwing Sun. I'm throwing my queen Sun at number 4. Now, Last season, I ranked her together with Jin. I ranked them as a pair. And I thought about doing the same thing this season, but I did decide to split them up because they are definitely their own characters and going through their own character arcs. Y'all know, like, I absolutely adore the pairing of Jin and Sun. Their episodes are genuinely probably like my favorite. Anytime I see that they're getting like a focused episode, that excites the hell out of me. Like, I actively look forward to seeing what's next in their backstories. Sun is an absolutely amazing character, and she's pregnant. She's got a little baby coming, a little miracle baby. Like, I think one of the main things I'm going to think about when I look back on this season, one of the main things I'm going to think about is definitely going to be her episode. Like, worrying about Jin at sea, wondering if he's alive, wondering if he's still out there. You know, because they see the bottle, she's basically like, oh shit, he might be dead. And she loses her ring. The episode ends up finding out that she dropped her ring where she dug the bottle to begin with, kind of symbolizing that he was still out there, that she needed to just keep hope up. And that beautiful scene where like she starts crying with the beautiful music, and then it cuts to their meet cute where they're walking through the park and they just bump into each other after seeing all episode how they like were getting in such arranged things, or she was getting into an arranged thing, Jin wasn't. It was just fantastic. That's gonna be like a moment that I really think on a lot. Like that sticks out for sure. I love Sun. She is my queen. Then at number 3, I'm gonna put Jin. Now the only reason I'm gonna put Jin over Sun is because I really like the character development of him, specifically of being this absolute big massive prick. Didn't care about anybody, was never going to care about anybody. He wanted to only worry about him and Sun, their safety together. But then like seeing the way that things change and seeing how he progresses from that asshole to basically he's basically best friends with Michael at a point. He's best friends with everybody. He's all smiles all around. I absolutely adore the guy. And I even like the story with Sun leaving her husband, learning English, fantastic. But the story of Jin also, like, he's doing anything he can because he wants to have a family and he wants to have a life with Sun, right? So he's getting this job that he doesn't like where he's getting forced to do dirty grunt work for her father, but he wants to break away from that. So he basically plans to run away to America and never come back so that they can have a life together. And then this season we see that like while they're having their troubles, he wants to have a baby with her, but he's like sterile or something like that, which he doesn't know about. But through the power of love and the power of the island, she is pregnant and he is going to be a father. My king and queen are going to have a little prince or princess, and I absolutely adore these two. And then at number 2, I'm gonna throw Mr. Echo, a newcomer into the game, and he is high up there, man. He has just made such an impact from the very first episode where we see him crash, and with the group he's this super helpful guy, and then like they get attacked overnight and he has to kill 2 people with his bare goddamn hands because he's a fucking beast. He doesn't talk for like a week or longer than that. He doesn't talk for like a month after that. And when Ana Lucia wants to be the rough, tough leader, Mr. Echo doesn't allow it, and he's the big teddy bear where he takes Sawyer back to his camp to get him safe. And then of course I think he probably had like the best backstories total, and some of the most unbelievable as well, with his brother and the absolute absurdity and coinkydinky stuff that happened that allowed him to be on this island where his brother crash landed God knows how long ago, where he gets this closure. He got into this life of crime and murder and killing and drugs and stuff like that because he wanted to protect his brother from that life. So he took the gun that was being handed to his brother and he pulled the trigger, and his brother took up the priest stuff. But after his brother died, he took up the priest stuff and he changed his life around, and now becoming a priest on the island. Like, he's such a fantastic character. I love this guy to death. I adore him. I will blindly follow this guy anywhere he goes, no matter what he decides to do. I will follow him. Mr. Echo is the GOAT, but not the GOAT, as that obviously leaves us with number 1, our boy Saeed. Last season, I didn't give him the honor. I honestly feel like I probably should have, looking back. Saeed is number 1. I put him at number 2 last season behind Sawyer. I love this guy so goddamn much. He is perfect for literally every single situation. He's perfect with every single character, every single relationship that he has, every single dynamic. His backstory is good. The fact that he's able to sniff out Michael and know that he's lying almost immediately, because we do find out, like, it happens last season when he takes Locke out to look for the hatch, and Saeed says something of like he knows when people are lying to him. So I love that they kept that character trait, and like they didn't dumb him down. They like smartened him up even more somehow. Like, I genuinely, without Saeed, this group would be fucked. This group would be fucked. He is the most integral piece of this group, and I love the fact, like, his character arc throughout the season, even after Shannon died, like, he went through such a long grieving period, and he didn't like completely hold it against Ana Lucia either. Like, he didn't go on a revenge arc like Shannon did. Saeed is so good. All of the characters in this show are so goddamn good. Even the characters that I'm not crazy about, they have their good moments, and there's no characters where I'm just like outright like, that's a bad character. That character should not be in the show. That character should be gone. There's not a single character where I think that. But there definitely are characters that are better than the others, obviously, as would be. So season 2 was absolutely fantastic, man. I cannot wait to see what they've got cooking up for season 3. Should be fucking crazy. I feel like there's a whole lot of moving pieces, even more so compared to the end of last season. You know, I don't know if it's too many moving pieces. I don't know if it's going to get too complicated or too big and too grand that the show won't be able to keep up with all of it. Should be found out, but season 2 was absolutely phenomenal, man.